Hey friends, Pastor Coates. I want to welcome you back once again today to another Money Talk lesson in our series, 31 Reasons Why People Have Not Fully Received Their Financial Harvest. And today we're up to number 24. Here's reason number 24. Some refuse to tithe or sow consistently. Now let me start with this. When you sow continuously, your harvest will be consistent. However, when you sow inconsistently, your harvest will be erratic. A friend of mine was visiting many years ago on a Sunday afternoon with a young couple after church, and they were very distraught. They were just very upset, very, very disillusioned. They were just blaming God for everything that was going on in their lives. So he approached them with the subject of tithing and sowing and reaping. And here was their response: "Oh, we tried that and it just didn't work." He said, "Be very careful calling God a liar." So he said, "Let's talk about your giving record." He said, "I want you to compare your pay stubs, line them up consistently and with your giving record. Look at your pay stubs and see how faithful you've been." And then that's when, of course, they actually confessed, "Well, we really only tried it just a few times." Well, over the years, I have heard people say one of two statements consistently. The first statement is this: we can't afford to tithe. Then the second statement is this: I would never ever consider stop tithing or sowing because of the positive result it's had in our lives. Well, there's only one way to justify those two statements. The first statement must be from a person or a family that has never consistently tithed and sown over a long period of time. The second statement is from a person or family that has made tithing and sowing a lifestyle. My encouragement: create a consistent schedule in your life for tithing and sowing into God's work. 1 Corinthians chapter 16 says in verses 1 and 2, "Now consider the collection for the saints. As I directed the churches of Galatia, so also are you to do. On the first day of the week, each of you is to put something aside and store it up, as he may prosper, so there will be no collecting when I come." Do it consistently. Do it on the first day of the week. I can't take time to develop this right now. Maybe this would be another subject for another day. But the tithe is not just any old 10%. It's the first 10%. It's not whatever you have left over. It's first off the top. Before you pay other bills or meet other financial obligations, you honor God first. Do it consistently. Set up automatic giving. Every time you get paid, set it up through your bank or other online systems so that it just happens automatically. Let me close with this. Here's a few quick reasons why some people may not tithe or sow consistently. Number one is the opinions of other people that influence them. Some people will probably try to talk you out of being consistent to God. And that is because they have not received the level of revelation from God that you have received of how God's tithing and sowing system works in our lives. Secondly, doubt may be a reason why many refuse to tithe or sow with regularity. So here's my suggestion: doubt your doubts. We've all had doubts in our lives from time to time. So when you have doubts, just doubt your doubts and be faithful to your faith. Another reason why people probably are not keep consistent is they're wanting to use money for something special that they want to purchase. I think this is a huge reason. Something is broken. Maybe they need to buy a new refrigerator, or the car payment has just come due. Well, I understand that, but they don't often take time to think about refusing to consistently honor God is a recipe for disaster in our finances. Here's the last reason. Others are just not consistent because they only tithe or sow when they feel like it. They are emotionally driven. They're probably the same people that purchase with great impulsive. They're impulsive spenders, they're impulsive givers. They only do it when they feel like it. But if you tithe or sow consistently, I guarantee it will pay off in the wrong one. In fact, God guarantees it. He says, "Test me in this and prove me, says the Lord." So this is another reason why people don't consistently receive their harvest, is because they refuse to tithe or sow on a consistent basis. God bless you. We'll talk to you soon.